Hi everyone, it's Claire at Butterfly Collection and this is our very first vlog. We're going to be putting out a little blog compilation on video about once every 2 weeks, more if I can squeeze in some time on a Thursday evening. So the reason I wanted to do this is because we get so many questions in the week and people wanting to know more than I can express on Facebook or through our regular blog. So we thought we'd give this a little whirl, see how it goes, and hopefully it adds a little more context to some of the things that we've been talking about in other areas of Butterfly. So I just wanted to start with a roundup of what's already happened in 2013. It's barely the middle of the month and already so much has happened, and so I want to share a couple of things with you that I really like because there are so many other areas of breast awareness and confidence out there and some brilliant women, so I wanted to share with you the women who have inspired me so far this year. Two blogs that arose in the first couple of weeks were one from Holly Jackson, who's a columnist over at The Lingerie Addict, and she wrote a piece about body acceptance and 5 ways that you can love yourself and stop stressing about your body in the new year. And it was such a nice approach to resolutions, as opposed to imposing something on yourself which may or may not come to fruition and might make you a little dismayed about not achieving it. Holly's was just a look back on we're part of a history and an age of women who have been through all the same hurdles and nonsense as we have, in just different guises, and that almost, to summarise very crudely, just to get a grip almost, that there were things much bigger than worrying about the way we look and how we're perceived, and to see it in the light of this incredible history that we're from. It was a good little inspiration piece. If you get a chance, I'll put a link in the bottom here to Holly's piece so that you can go and have a look at that. But that certainly was a little inspiration one for me. The second one was Sweet Nothing. I'm not sure if you know her yet. She's a baking / cat loving lingerie fanatic. So she's got something for everybody, I think. So she's written an incredible piece about the public body. It's a very passionate, very personal piece that she's written about her own experience of discovering her own confidence and joy for lingerie, and cornering unsuspecting male at a party and unleashing on him her every thought about lingerie. Now, for every blogger and every person who is in this sphere, they've done that. I can recognise now the look of terror as I start to explain gauze and straps and quadra-boob and stuff. And if you get a lonely male and you can separate him from the herd, it's a good surefire way to terrify the pants off him. So it was a piece filled with humour and a lot of empathy for me. I could recognise a lot of the symptoms in there. But aside from that, it was also a very, very poignant question about why do we get embarrassed to talk about something so fundamental to most women. Most women wear or need to wear lingerie, need to wear bras to support them, and yet it's this taboo subject that's still not appropriate in so many areas. We still live basically in an A to D life where most people think anything a double D is gigantic, and it's just, most of you will probably know by now, that's just not the case. But it's still a subject that is shrouded in this sort of strange guilt, and that's something that, as you know, Butterfly is hell-bent on dispelling, because there's no need to be upset and embarrassed about the size of your anatomy. That's all it is. If you had large feet, it wouldn't be such a taboo subject. It's because of the external sexual connotations around breasts that we get concerned about this. Sweet Nothings brings up fabulous points and makes a commitment to not feel embarrassed about talking about breast health, bra fit, and those things for other women. And I thought that was a super little piece, because it is that commitment to women worldwide that we won't perpetuate this shame game. So I thought that was fabulous. For myself, the last couple of blogs I've written, last week's was my confession on how much I spend on lingerie, I suppose. But really the basis of the blog was about creating a bra budget. Just like you might think, oh, I know I'm going to need new tyres for my car this year, otherwise I might skid off the road, flying down from Saskatchewan. It's sort of similar to that you don't want to risk your breast health on not being prepared for having the right bras. So my example was purely for my life, and bearing in mind that this is not just my life, my profession, but my passion. My budget perhaps seems a little excessive, but I'm also somebody who doesn't own a cell phone, so what I would spend on a cell phone in the month, I decide to spend on gorgeous bits of lingerie instead. So the bra budget was there to help you figure out how to know what to budget for your life, for your needs, and to ensure that you don't compensate with a cheap bra and risk your breasts for doing that. So that was last week's. And then this week I've written a piece about spotting a dead bra, which might seem really obvious to lots of women. But this was brought up by one of my best customers. She's just a lovely lady, and I just don't know how to tell always when a bra is dead. And I think the confusion comes sometimes that you think your body has changed. Oh, I've probably lost or gained or what have you, and it will fit me again soon. When the difference between your body changing and your bra not fitting and your bra being dead and not fitting are quite significant. So this week's blog was just a rundown of things to look for, because some bras that I see they're past dead. I mean, they've probably risen again in some kind of zombie bra now that is out to bite your boobs. So probably don't risk your breasts on those. The last piece I wanted to mention for this week's little boob bra roundup is Georgina at Fuller Figure, Fuller Bust. She's prolific in terms of the subjects that she covers, but there's a really personal piece up on her blog at the moment, which is about her boudoir experience. She had a boudoir shoot, and this is something I'm familiar with through other bloggers. I've not done it. Something, having seen Georgina's photos, I'm jealous. They're so beautiful. And I think it's a massive confidence channel to see these photos and to hear Georgina's story about how she feels about her body and breasts, considering that she's in a domain where she's constantly encouraging other women to be passionate about their bodies. She still has her own channel and journey to navigate. So if you want to just be inspired by beautiful photography, gorgeous boobs, there's no getting around it, she's got gorgeous boobs, then have a look over at Fuller Figure, Fuller Bust, because I think it will make you very proud to be female. So this is what we're going to be doing every couple of weeks. Let me know if there's something particular you want to see. At some point I'll be covering bra fitting again. I can't stop. So it's a bit like fitting Tourette's. I just keep having to go over it. But let me know if there's something you want to see, and I hope you find it useful. All right, thanks so much for watching.